Alright, is this working? Turned on the damn airplane mode and screwed it all up. Oh yeah, okay, we're on here. Sorry, 2 minutes late. I had it all set up and I had the airplane mode on because I figured somebody's gonna call me, but we'll just deal with it then. Let some of y'all get on here. I gotta find it on my computer here. Nobody. 30 seconds and not a person. Well, that ain't no good. Wow, I had a lot of comments to clear. Okay, we got 7. Chris Boucher. Joe Wolf. Okay, hold on, guys. Old Man in the Woods, what's up? I gotta refresh this. No, I don't want to watch Avril Lavigne right now. Maybe later. I gotta kill the volume. Give me 1 second. Woos, what's up? J. Chris Beck. John Chafin, what's up, buddy? Oh, now we got her. Now we got her. Tonight, it's a celebration, so I have whiskey. Get your drink of choice and grab your seat, because it's a big night. Country Boy Logan, what's up, man? Woodcutter 62, I believe. That's Mr. Donald. Flat Nose. Hey, thank you, buddy. Keystone Cole, what's up? Skidder Kev's in there. I'm guessing he got the kiddos to bed. Marshy, what's up? Thanks, buddy. Thank you so much, Woos. Thank you, buddy. Marshy, here's the chain. So, be looking for a video coming up here shortly. Well, soon. A subscriber, Marshy on here, square ground a chain for me and wants me to try it out. He's sending it so to see if I like it, see how it cuts. So I'll be doing a video on that. Seagram's wine coolers, there you go. Doesn't have to be alcoholic, it can be orange juice or water, it doesn't matter. Fire Captain Tom's in the house, everybody. Okay, so obviously the video is about reaching 4,000 subscribers, and I could not have done it without the awesome help of Captain Kleeman. If any of you don't know who that is, please jump over to his channel. I'm sure you all do. He's pretty big time, and I'm still back here, but it's growing shortly. Jazzy says hi, Peter. Hi, Jazzy. Okay, we got our first we had to hide somebody. Somebody's getting a little out of control. Firewood, Country Boy Logan says firewood prices are great right now. Finally got back to cutting and pulling wood. So, he says, I keep him going through a hard time. Thank you very much, man. Nathaniel Lee, what's up? Aaron Lingenfelter's in here. Oh, my God. We need some moderators in here. Why is Kevin not a moderator? He is now. We'll make Fire Captain Tom. He'll bust them up. Some people take care of this. Okay, so for all of you that didn't know, John McCallum, what's up, buddy? J. Chris Beck. Okay, tulip poplar. Yeah, it'll burn. It just burns really fast. It's very it's soft. If you keep it dry, it won't rot. Man, my nose is just plugged up. It's really dry here right now, and it's like every tree I'm cutting is throwing this wicked dust. I've been cutting walnut, and the white pine dust off the bark seems to be killing me. Vanaloo, what's up? Hey, man, thank you. Thank you, sir. And Mark Mortensen, what's up, buddy? So the dust is killing me between the dirt and stuff, and it's long skids, but I'll live. Don't worry. I've got a little brown water here to keep me going. And so I traveled to a wonderful state of Indiana here recently to hang out with some friends, and Captain got a hold of me and had that tree he wanted cut down. So jump over on his channel and see it if you haven't already. I'm sure you guys all have probably. And it was a little tricky, but wasn't too bad. I've dealt with many that way. And it was a good time. I had a blast. He made a wonderful video, and nothing but kind words to say about him. And he had nothing but, kind words to say about me, and gave me an awesome shout. Pushed us over the mountain of 4,000. And I don't know why. I don't know why I'm so excited about it, but it feels good. I was like, once I reached 1,000, I'm like, I'm happy. Wherever it goes from here, I don't, it doesn't matter. But man, it seems like every time you get to a little milestone, you're like, yeah, come on, So Amateur Logger says he was cutting some walnut and got a nice rash going. Now see, walnut doesn't seem to bother me very good. Very much. I can cut it whenever, it doesn't burn me up or anything. But obviously, poison ivy does to me. Honey locust, holy moly, that crap's hard. I cut a tree I don't normally cut around here. It's bur oak. It looks a lot like white oak, but with shaggier bark. Lots of little sap suckers coming off of it. And it's not bad cutting. It's a lot like white oak. But man, there were some dead limbs that came off it, and that stuff was like cutting rocks. It was hard. Wow, was it hard. He's going to run his new MS-271 in some giant tulip poplar tomorrow. It's 36 inches at the base. It's 1/2 of a twin tree. Very nice. Very, very nice. Thank you very much, Michael Robbins. Thank you. Is it? I guess I didn't pick a piece up yet, but boy, there's a bunch. They must have planted it here because there's a bunch around the perimeter. This job I'm on now is probably the biggest, if not the second biggest. The only one that it rivals this one or comes close to it, I can't remember the acreage on both of them, was that other one was right around 250, and I think this one's 260, but that was back when I had my skidder. I bought the 648. It was on that job. So we were cutting tons of poplar, long skids. This job, tons of pine, long skids. There's some nice red oak coming out of here too. MSL, what's up, man? How are you doing, everybody? MSL's on here. Give him a good shout. He's about one of the best men you could ever meet. Hopefully he gets some chance to make a few more videos. He's been tied up, I know. He's got family and works tough. He works by himself. And it's hard working by yourself. It'd be hard to do this if I had a wife and kids too. So I totally understand. But hopefully he finds a little time, sneaks a video in here and there. David Haley. It's coming in with the comedic relief. I can't wait to see the rebuttal. Oh man. This stuff is all on the edges of like the fields. But it's grown in the woods. Some of it's actually not bad looking. I bet it would make awesome flooring. Fire Captain Tom. Fire Captain Tom, you are a moderator. And for any of you guys that don't know MSL, jump over to his channel. It's basically MSL logging. You see it there on the thing, on the comment thing. I don't know how to do that. I'm going to try to do it here so you can see it. Oh, wait, there's a delay. There's a delay. We're down. Come on. There's a heck of a delay tonight. Oh, I'm pointing the wrong way. It's over here. right there somewhere. No, it's not good for barrels. I had that conversation. I never ran into bur oak before, and I had to talk to the guy that owns the timber that I'm cutting for. I'm like, what are we doing with this stuff? And I think it's just good. The better stuff is going to go for grade, and the rest is going to go for ties, blocking, and firewood, and pulp. David, Fire Captain Tom, gotcha. Very nice, Mr. Beck. Very nice. So, with any luck, hope everything. I have a special. My camera person is going to make a debut tomorrow, hopefully, and it looks like we might get some aerial photography video, maybe. So this is not the official 4,000 subscriber video. I will be making that. I took a bunch of footage today and then got in contact with her, and she's gonna try to make it out in the morning to do some video, because I'm working around this big lake right now and it would be awesome to do with the drone. So fingers crossed, hopefully that happens. Ooh, man, that sounds like, that don't sound like no fun, MSO. I bet she's come down there like a bobsled. Hey, are you able to move? Are you able to move much wood? And yes, if anybody hasn't heard, Bunyan is canceled, and that is a big kick in the junk, man. Big kick in the junk. Excuse me 1 minute, I have to blow my nose. I'm leaking brain lubricant. That stuff never bothered me before. But, man, this pollen never bothered me now. Wow. Old Man in the Wood, thank you very much, man. You're too kind. Maybe someday, who knows, and never, I guess it all depends on if YouTube pushes my stuff or not. I don't know. Country Boy Logan's got a 240 Timberjack running dawn to dark. October is when they're wanting me to cut your hardwoods. Okay, so is that... you have to message me on that, because I'm not trying... Is that like the lumber company or the people you want to sell them to? I remember you saying it was a bunch of hard maple. Now, I know when we cut hard maple, we were kind of told to cut it in the fall and winter months because it is perishable. It stains very easily in the hot weather. So that's why we always try to cut it a lot of times in the fall and winter. And maybe Skidder Kev can chime in on that, because they have a lot of hard maple up his way. And maybe, they've had some expertise in that area. David, if you go to Bunyan, buddy, I will meet you there. You heard it here on my channel. If you go to Bunyan, I will meet you there. We will have our own little Bunyan. Oh man. Fire cap, look, it's grown already. We got 3. Very good, man. Glad that you got a good market. Very good, Country Boy. Oh man. So if anybody doesn't know, Woodcutter 62, what he's trying to say is they've been down for 21 days. The reason they're down for 21 days is because the mill he cuts for was full up and they were having trouble moving grade. So basically they told him, hey, all you guys got to, knock off for a while. I think it started out as 2 weeks and ended up growing into 3. And the reason for is they wanted to bump down their inventory. So when markets get bad like this, mills do not like to be sitting on a pile of logs. They spoil, or they, for whatever reason, the prices drop off and they don't want it sitting around. You can always leave the tree standing and the wood's growing and it's not going to hurt a thing. So that's kind of their idea. Just knock off and it sucks, but sometimes you got to do it. And that's a big part of why a lot of the bigger companies put people on quotas and things. Yes, it will, Mr. Gates. Yes, it will. Blue stain, bad. Once it blue stains, it's not good for anything on the market. It will make some dang good, cool looking furniture though, but unfortunately it doesn't sell in the big market. Hey everybody, Dirt Perfect's in here. And Mike, how are you? You guys are going to have to watch his channel. There's something cool coming on there. I can't really say anything about it because it's not mine to say anything about it. All I'll say is in the future, can't say when, Mikey did something awesome. He really did. So you guys will have to keep an eye on his channel. If you're not subbed to him, make sure you go over and sub and hit the notification button so you get something on him. You get to know when it is. Ohio Logger's on here. So Ohio Logger is my man Nate. He's from bordering state right over in Ohio. We have worked together on little jobs, you know, on and off. I've cut for him and things, and he's a great dude. He's a young guy, and he's basically started out right out of high school logging. He did some of it while he was in high school, but he started right out. So I admire him a lot for basically jumping on the bull right out of the gate. Whereas me, it took me a while. I'm hoping for 2 video opportunities coming up with him soon. I'm looking forward to it, so hopefully things work out. So fingers crossed there too. Is it more pants? Okay, Woodcutter 62 said the mill he cuts for has 36 crews cutting for him. That's unbelievable. Okay. Okay, Country Boy Logging. You talk to Skidder Kev about firewood processing machines. I don't know what your budget is, but go over to his channel, check out his channel. They have the Bell's Machining firewood processor with the circular slasher saw, circular slasher. In my opinion, it's one of the best ones made. Now, if you're looking to go smaller, maybe you have to go something else. I don't know. I don't know what their small end is, but I know the one they got, boy, Kevin can turn out some damn woods now. Mama Billo, how are you? You make sure you play it loud so them pretty little dogs of yours can hear me. I missed the crap. So when I went down, I missed the crap out of them. When I went down, one of my goals was I wanted to see my buddy's new house, and he's got these 3 dogs. There was 2, now it's 3, and they are the sweetest dogs in the world, and they're so much fun. And I wish I lived closer so I could come play with them like on a weekly basis, because they're a riot. They're a total riot. They're outside with Steve mowing. So that means Hank's probably chasing the mower. Tori's eating rocks. And Sadie Joe is either chasing a rabbit or watching over the herd. Easy, David. I don't know if Mike's still in here or not. Full Tilt Grading, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. And I mean, thank you to all the new subs. I got to really step my game up to keep everybody here that came over. Okay, Fire Captain Tom. CBL Multitech makes a good processor. They're made in Wisconsin. I'll tell you what, MSL, you guys, all right, Nate, we'll see you, buddy. Take care. Get in touch with me about the, you know what. Shit, I forgot my train of thought. Where did it go? So MSL down his way, they don't get a lot of walnut, but boy, when they do, it seems like it's really nice stuff. You know, it's growing in amongst all that poplar and the other stuff and the hardwood, and it's reaching on that steep ground. It's reaching real hard for light. Dark Horse Welding's in here somewhere. What's up, buddy? Fire Captain Tom. For anybody that missed this comment, Fire Captain Tom has placed David Haley on probation. That's official. MSL, you make sure you video that tree. I want to see that tree. Josh Wellner's in the house. Yeah, I do, man. I do. We might make a wintertime run this year. Hunting season's coming, MSL, and unfortunately, you know just as well. My free time's going to be tied up. It's going to be tied up searching for them things right there. Well, I found a few. I just need them waiting for the ones that I really want. The big one. I got the biggest one I ever killed's out in the other room. I can't go out there because I don't have service. And I got to put carpet down. It's real echoey. Nice. Okay, so Fire Captain Tom's opens 3 weeks from Saturday. Pennsylvania is odd. There's a couple wildlife management units that open up in the middle of September, and they're like the more, I don't know, heavily populated areas. Like, so over by like Harrisburg area and over here by me, there's one over here by me, and I think there's 3 over there that open up early for early archery. But typically our archery season opens up first Saturday in October. MSL, don't feel bad. My stand's not up either, but I usually don't go in there traipse around in the woods until middle September because the less human presence I feel is the better. John McCallum, we'll see you later, buddy. Thanks for stopping by, and thank you for the congratulations. Oh, very good, Full Tilt Grading. Thank you so much, man. We're probably only about 4 hours apart if you're on the east side. Kevin Jones, how are you? Huck Miller's in here. Did I miss you, Huck Miller? Oh, yeah. How's your acorns this year? I noticed our red oaks are loaded down. And some of them have been dropping early. I don't know if it's because it's been so dry lately or what. But the bur oak I cut today was full. Now, I didn't notice if the white oaks were full acorns. I'm also in spring buying an LT40 super wide Wood-Mizer band mill. LT40 is a nice mill, man. If I had some disposable income and a place to store it, I'd own one. Oh, Kevin. Wow, that's early. So this morning when I got up, got to work, it was like 54 degrees. It was beautiful. Like, it felt good to climb in the cab of the loader and run it because I was kind of cold. And you could just smell it. Like, it's, you sat there and you looked around like it's here. It's coming. It's not far off. Okay, so MSL wants to see the tooth of the chain. Now, I don't know how well this is going to focus, but here's the chain. It's probably not going to focus because my ugly head's in it. But can you see? It's hard to, man, that is not focusing for crap. I don't know if you can see that. They're rather steep, or not steep, more square. The angle, the angle's not real steep. And you look at the tooth and you wouldn't think that it would be sharp, but I'll be damned if it's, like Marshy said, it's got some serious side. The side of it's sharp. Okay. Okay. What are you talking about, Huck Miller? I missed it. I should put my hand behind it. Okay, let's try one more time. There's a heck of a delay. So I'm trying to stand. It's a little better view. Nah, I'll try it. Mama Billow's out of here. Hope all is good, dear Crystal. It was so glad to see you guys. So good. Chris Beck is out of here. Sorry, I got that phone call I talked about. Captain, that's not funny, man. Well, it is kind of funny, actually. Inside joke story thing, not for YouTube. So welcome, Captain Kleeman, and thank you so much. You are too kind of a person, and I am lucky to have been. I'm very thankful I got the opportunity to be in presence of such good people between you and Mike. I mean, you guys are both awesome. I'm glad I met you through Mike. It's just like I was telling David Haley earlier, it's odd because there's so many wonderful people in just that little patch of land, that little area right there. You guys are all just incredible. That still got me laughing. Wow. Whew. That was funny. Where are we at? How long did we go so far? Well, 27 minutes. Okay, what else didn't I cover? I got some cool shots of some big white pine coming down today. That old tree was freaky. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't too bad. It's just, that was basically like a clump oak. So it had multiple stems coming out of one stump, and rot formed where they grew like this. So down here in the crotch, water holds, dirt holds, stuff piles up, and sooner or later bugs infiltrate and you get rot. What happened there is the prevailing wind, I'm thinking, or just failure of the tree because it had nothing holding it. One half blew down. I'm guessing about a year ago, 2 years ago. And he was worried about the other half. So we brought it down, and the idea was it went up, and if you see it, Clayman does this too. It goes up and it's got this Y in it. And the idea was to drop it so it collapsed the Y, bringing both pieces down close to the ground where it was safe and easy to manipulate, cut. There's no waste in it because the butt log down there where it split was about 4 foot long. It was full of rot and sap seam, which is no good for lumber anyways. Hey! Camera lady's in the house. She says we can begin now. She keeps threatening to come over and crash one of these live feeds, and she's just not delivering. Just not delivering. I will try to get her in a video soon. There's some explaining that needs done. William Owen says hi from Greensburg. You're only about 45 minutes away, buddy. They're so old. They're in for the night. Old. I blame your better half. He has corrupted. I don't know what the word is. He's tainted you. Used to come out and cause trouble. Now it's early bed. All right, well, who did I miss? Yeah, I gotta be there. I'm still up. Probably gonna regret it. I'm missed there. I feel like there's good comments. And I'm missing them. What happened? Okay, I missed a comment or two. But anyways, so this job. So anyways, I was talking about this earlier and I messed up, but this is like on the books for one of the biggest ones I've ever been on. It's like 250 some acres, close to 260. The timber's spread out. There's multiple bodies of water, ponds. One's a lake. The one we're working, hopefully we're gonna film by tomorrow, is just, it's big. It's a lake. It's that simple. And I'm really looking for, this is spread out. They're long skids. Wow. But nice. Fortunately, the long skids are like through field almost. It's overgrown strip. So it's not like you're skidding through wood over stumps and turns, and it's kind of a straight shot, not bad. Man, my nose is running. I gotta, give me a second. Gotta blow the nose again. Oh man, that's terrible. Fire Captain Tom says, he says, I told my wife I'm a moderator and she isn't impressed. Oh, Kev, yeah. Yeah, multiple landings. There's the longest skid at the landing I'm at now is going to be about a mile. There's like a battle going on between David and Fire Captain Tom. Oh man, that's, I don't know if that's funny or not. G Slope, thank you, sir. Roger Vandergriff, hello from Maryville, Tennessee. You guys are priceless. You make this worth, like, all worth the while. And just coming on here and talking to you guys, and it's just like I get to watch Fire Captain Tom and David Haley are just beating up on each other. Well, apparently so is Fire Captain Tom's wife's beating on him. What a world we live in. Long story short, I hope you guys really enjoy what I do over here on the channel. For anybody that's new, welcome. I'm going to do my best to put out, I got to step my game up here. I feel like I got Clemens guys over here now. There's no more messing around. I got to get it done. What's in the glass? That's whiskey, my friend. It's a little hazy. I don't know what that is. I got some floaters down in there. What's that all about? I think it's coming from my ice. No. I don't know. Brian Smith, how are you? How are you? Thank you, Full Tilt Grading. I haven't done that in a while. I got to get back into it. I still have a few more I can do that with. Well, shit far, Steve Bello. There he is. He must be done mowing. Havanaloo is on probation now. Oh, I should do that. I'm doing it. I'm doing it just because I want to see what happens. Where's he at? Oh. David Haley, you are now a moderator. Blanton's is good. Marshy, Blanton's is hard to come by. Dave Crable. Dave Crable. Okay, so Dave Crable says just make sure to add in lots of broad-based dips on that logging road. Hell to the no. Anybody don't know what a broad-based dip is? I didn't know what a broad-based dip was until I was introduced to one politely on this last job I done 2 jobs ago. So we were cutting, and the road that I was using to haul the trucks on happened to be a access road for a gasoline company. The contractor was coming in, and it wasn't their fault. They were doing what they were told. The conservation district they set this all up. There's a long story behind the pipeline, but they're redoing it either way. So they set this up. They got to put broad-based dips in the road, and it was pretty flat. It wasn't like not a big hill. And the broad-based dip could have been, you could have dumped 10 ton of stone in the thing. Like a semi was going to bottom out on it. And there was 2 of them. It was ridiculous. Oh, man. One person I'd love to get and sit down with sometime is Mike Morgan from Outdoors with the Morgans. They got a really popular channel. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. He works in the oil and gas industry. And someday I hope to sit down with him and ask some questions about that. The filter sock requirements and the broad-based dip stuff and all that other crap. That would be a great video, I think. So hopefully someday that happens. Not making no promises. He's a busy man, and so am I. So we'll see what happens. Don't ever give me that kind of power. You have it, David. The power is in your hands. Fox is running the chicken house. Where'd Steve Billow go? Give it some time, Nathaniel. Give it some time. William Owens and stupid ditches. These weren't ditches. These were ravines, valleys, canyons. Who's not far from you? Zach Johnson, what's up, buddy? Oh, man, this is funny. You guys are all too much. Okay. All right. So I think I covered everything in that aspect. Now that I sit here, I just realized that I left a falling wedge and my truck's entering roadway sign on the other job. I'll have to go get that. Blew a hose on what? What'd you blow a hose on? What did I miss? I missed something. What'd you blow a hose on? Yes, they do. So, Jesse Hodges, the Morgans actually live, I'd say half hour, 40 minutes. I don't know exactly where. I just know the town roughly. He's north of me. So he's close. So it'd be doable. Just got to, gotta get together sometime. Can I block another moderator? Oh, man, I did not know that. This is funny. MSL, that's all right, buddy. It's all right. Oh, man. Steve, how cool would it be for me and you to run down and see MSL? You'd have to pack a chainsaw, which you have to leave the Velcro at home, man. It's steep down there. Steep. That would make some cool videos. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Lots of time. Dave Crable, you're absolutely right. And the thing that's sad is a lot of people anymore are coming out of college, which is a wonderful thing, depending on what kind of career you're going into. I got crap in my eye. But unfortunately, they, like you said, have no field experience. So you're going along in this pipeline. I watched them guys build a 3-foot tall water bar in the middle of a flat field. And I asked them, I was like, what is that? Like, what are you doing here? And the contractor just laughed, chuckled, shook their head and said, well, it's on the drawing, so we got to put it there. Like here, I thought they were it was like a vehicle deterrent or something. You know what I mean? No, it was a water bar. I don't know which way the water's coming for, but if it's that high that bar needs to be in effect, we're gonna have to build an ark. Okay. I see a message from Real McCoy in here. Hopefully he gets it back out. Mike, how the hell are you, man? Miss hearing from you, buddy. Oh, like shit he don't, Steve Billow. He's got more timber for a 395 than you could even shake a stick at. You just don't want to pack it out on that hill because you've been stuck in that seat too long. Yep, them's fighting words. Well, okay, so where'd he go? Jesse Hodges would love a day to cut in the woods with Pete and Steve. Well, you can come with me, but Steve's a little rusty. We have to knock the dust off, Steve. Okay, Dylan's book. Steve, you couldn't handle this, Steve. You could not handle it. Jeff Skews, what's up? Mike, what's up, buddy? Thank you so much. Thank you. Means more than you'll ever know coming from you. You ain't go to school shit. Steve, please. Please. I told you I'd come out there to Indiana and cover you up. All you need is the graces of, you know, and it'll be on like Donkey Kong. That boom will be smoking and you won't be able to keep up. You ain't gonna catch me. And I won't even use a 395. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I was cutting trees elsewhere. I was spoken for already. There it is, Steve. Okay, you saw it on here, so you've been called out. Mike McCoy says when y'all come down, he's got a white oak in the yard that needs cut. I think we need to make a trip. I think we need to go take care of this white oak. I'm in. I could do it in September. My nose is running. Oh, it's terrible. I did a plan. Okay, so Dave Crable says he did a plan review for county government in Maryland for 32 years, reviewing plans submitted for grading, stormwater management, and sediment control. Could I tell you stories? Oh my. Yeah, I seen some in the one video he posted. He put a post up or something. There were some big ones there. Did he get his chain figured out why it was cutting crooked, or did he put a new bar on? Fire Captain Tom would pay to see the 319 versus Billow show. I hope you ain't betting, because if it's not on me, you're going to throw your money away. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering. He asked me a couple questions about that. He said it was tracking, diving on him, you know what I mean? Like, I think the bar was wore out. Yeah, oh hell, here we go. The fighting words have been on the table. It's laid out. Man, something bit me there today. I don't know what it was. It would be a grand show, Brian. A grand show. That would be a good idea, Jesse. Zach Johnson wants a saw off, Steve. I'm game. I mean, I don't know how much more I could call you out on this. Troy Skeese, how you been, buddy? Haven't heard from you in a while. Glad to see you're in here. Hope the family's well. Sorry I won't be able to see you at Bunyan this year. So Troy Skeese, when I first met him, I met him in Bunyan 3 years ago or 4 years ago. I can't remember. But he came up to me. He's like, oh, and knew me. He's like, I was taken back because God, I think I had like 1,000 subs back then. Who would video it? MSL. His wife made all these they were like pecans with brown sugar candied or something. Oh God, were they good? Wow. He's like, hey, here, we got some nuts for you, nuts, and it was funny. We had a good laugh. Oh, so David, so now you're Fire Captain Tom. I'm gonna have to unmoderate him so you can block him now. David, you're on probation. They are wonderful people, Cedric. They are. Mike is full of so many stories and so much knowledge. I don't feel like there's enough time in a day to talk to him, to get it all. And Mother, one of the strongest women I ever met. I'm going to tell you what, I wouldn't want to get on her bad side. She could kick your butt, both arms tied behind her back and blindfolded. She is a strong woman, and she takes no crap. Do it, do it. Kansas Kev says, Steve, we should have our own show. That makes no sense, Steve. None whatsoever. You smoke tater. Tater. Okay. Tater's rustier than you are. I didn't say that, Tater. If you're watching, that wasn't me. I'll take you both on. But we can't get Tater out of that cutter no more. Jason Maycheck is in the house. You going camping? Jason's going camping this weekend. Full Tilt Grading, buddy. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for all the comments. Love having you on the channel, man. Look forward to hearing from you more. Whoa. It's getting heavy in here, Jeff. Switch saws with other saws. We can do it with whatever saw you want, Steve. Whatever one you want. So I'll let you pick the saw. You can sharpen it however you want. And then we'll go through and we'll have to pick, like me and MSL did one, and we picked trees and we had to agree on the tree. And obviously there's no wedging involved. And it's timed from the time of the start of the cut to when it's released. So obviously the tree has to have some lead. When the tree pops, that's when the timer stops. James Stan, thank you very much, sir. Thank you for watching. Troy Ski says 3-way saw off, but old school. He wants to do it with crosscut. I don't know, man. That'd be tough. Brand St. Clair, I know, right? That's what's so great about live feeds. Promo Coin's got a Remington electric with a long drop cord. That's great. Well, Dave, it just depends. I mean, at the stump's at the stump. You know what I mean? Steve's a damn good cutter. He is technical, very thorough, never misses a chance to bust my butt when I miss some sapwood, although sometimes I leave sapwood on purpose to hold a tree, Steve. Three-way, man. All three of us. Three-way saw off. Ooh, flatland cutter. Man, it's getting heavy in here. Man. Thank you, Stephen Kroon. Fire Captain Tom puts somebody in timeout. I don't know who. Huck Miller's got the cross cut all sharpened up. And that's something I would love to learn to do, is how to sharpen a handsaw. I kind of have the basic idea of how to do it. I'm not real sure. I need to practice. That is a dying art. My dad told me back when they got into the Carpenters Union way back in the day, that was something you did, like when you ran out of work or it was a rain day, you sat in a damn work shed and you sharpened handsaws, crosscut saws. And to this day, I was one of the few carpenters that carried around a handsaw with me. Because you'd be out in a ditch line or something, you just need a shave taken off a 2x4 or, just a trim here and there. Most guys would walk it over to the saw table, give it to saw guy would cut it. No, not me. Just give me that damn thing, I'm gonna hack it off, do it, and go be on my way. There's very few guys that carried a handsaw, and I got a lot of crap for that. Ah, okay. Okay. And I can attest to that. Steve's right. There are some steep. You get near the river, anytime you get near the river, and there's other places too, there is some steep crap around there. Steep ground. One advantage of steep ground cutting is where it sucks to get around, the timber usually always leans. It's got a good healthy lean. It's got one direction. You're swinging it either down the hill this way or about 25 to 30 degrees this way, 25, 30 degrees this way. You don't have much other choices with it. Unless it's poplar usually stands pretty true, and you could side hill that. But when it gets to the oaks and white oaks and red oaks and black oak and your hickories and stuff, most of it's just, so that's where your advantage is. And if you're a bore cutter, trigger cutter, you don't have no problem doing that. Mike, that would be an awesome tool to have. I need to sit down and learn how to do that. My dad he collects Diston handsaws. And Diston was a very good handsaw maker. I've done a lot of research on them. I would love to get a Diston, oh, son of a bitch. Why can't I think of it now? We were just talking about it. A Diston crosscut saw, that's it. I'd love to get one of those to hang on my wall. But he has the Diston handsaws, and there's different types. There's ripping handsaws, there's crosscut handsaws, there's fine cut. It's all on how many teeth per inch on the handsaws. Now, for the crosscut saw, I don't know. Oh, man. Steve Bell's got to go. The new puppy is on the lam. Okay. There's not a lot of people that know what a handsaw is anymore, man. I mean, it's a dying art. That's why I want to learn it. There's comments going everywhere. I'm missing Josh McBride. Yeah, I've cut some steep stuff. I mean, some of my West Virginia videos you have to watch. It's literally rock bluffs. And the cameras don't do steep ground justice. They don't do shit for steep ground. I mean, there was times I was cutting stuff down there this spring. One was on a Weyerhaeuser job. It was a clear cut. I was cutting stuff And when I'd turn that tree loose, I'd go from biped to quadruped. Like saw go flying and I'm scampering across the hill just grabbing onto stuff. Them guys down the bottom said you look like a squirrel sidestepping on the hill. Okay, I'm missing comments here. Steve, get a hold of me. I'm serious about this saw off. Simon's 4-block. Nice, that's cool. A cut tree took off, way gone. Needless to say, the rest were hooked up. Cool. So maybe I'll try to do a video on sharpening the handsaw. Maybe me learning. I'd love to get my dad and his buddy in there, but his buddy's camera shy, and I feel like my dad would be camera shy too. But that would be a neat thing to do. Get us all together and tell the story of it. Maybe some stories. I don't know if they would do it or not. Dylan Gandy wants to know if I ever had a root spur pull out and take me with it. I've had root spurs pull big time. There's I can't remember which, it's on Stump Jumper's channel. I can't remember the name of the channel. He cut one and had the whole spur going. And usually when you're cutting them, you can feel them going, and I bail. I get out, man. I've had them lift me up, yeah, but I usually step off and back out before it gets too ugly. But oh yeah, especially on big black oaks, it'll pull whole spurs up out of the ground. On hard leaners, big trees, absolutely. David, I'll try, but it's about like, you know the feeling when you get your dad to video. It's not, they're just not interested in something. I think it's that generation, and I don't blame them. Cool. Very cool. Brant St. Clair, see you, buddy. Take care. Woodcutter saying 372. Donald. Oh, man. Dave. It's all about the viewers. We need proof. And if I lose, which I don't think I will, by the way, if I lose, I will totally own up to it. You guys got to jump over to his channel and beat him up and tell him he needs to do this. You guys got to keep on him. All right, well, it's 9:30 here. We've been going for an hour. I've got to get up way early, and I still have to sharpen a bucksaw chain up real quick. So we should probably... William Owen. We should probably wrap this thing up. And I want to give a big thank you to all you guys, sincerely, in the bottom of my heart. This channel, a lot of people have come to me and said, you know, you have no idea what your videos do for me and blah, blah, blah. You know, I was good. You know, some people say it's when they were sick, it helps them through that. And there's some other people that are in hard times in life say it helps them through that, or just everything, you know what I mean? But I want to say on my end, doing this, reading your comments, leave the comments. I love hearing from people. Don't be shy about it. It helps knowing there's people out there that give a crap, really. And it's amazing in this, the world's a pretty rough place right now. And it's just amazing to see how many wonderful people there are still out there that don't give a crap about who you are or where you came, you know, like they don't care about, I don't know how to put that. I'm not going political. I'm just saying there are people that care. And these are people I've never met. So what you guys do for me that's what makes YouTube worth it. It really does. I enjoy making the videos, and I enjoy even more reading your comments. So, all right, guys, I'm just checking out. George O'Brien, thanks, buddy. You don't have to be a logger to love logging. Fire Captain Tom, thanks for the moderation. David Haley, thank you. You two can hash that out between yourselves. I'm sure there'll be some interesting text messages after this. And y'all take care. Once again, enjoy life. Take a moment to stop, smell the roses, watch the sunset, watch the sunrise. And most importantly of all, do not, under no circumstances, do not let your meat loaf.